Hey everyone, I'm Gary Elysiums. Welcome back. This is actually part 30 of my newest CD purchases. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Help support my channel. You can like this video. For those of you that have stuck around for all 30 videos, I appreciate it. So got a pretty decent stack here, as you can see. And unfortunately for my buddy Davey, I'm not going to be showing any Rammstein covers. I know he's a big Rammstein fan and loves their covers. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. First one I have here is Alice Cooper, Monsters of Rock Festival in Santiago, Chile, 1996. This is a one of those, unofficial, official bootlegs released on Sonic Boom Records. Not the best album cover there, but all over a solid Alice Cooper set with 18 tracks on there. It's basically the entire show that he did on Monsters of Rock. Next up, Black Sabbath Greatest Hits. Yes, I own everything by Black Sabbath, but I do not own this. This is actually United Kingdom import. So I found this for like $8 and I had to take it. Never have it too much Black Sabbath. Next is a guy I really like. I'm only really familiar with his stuff in Deep Purple. Deep Purple is one of my favorite bands. This is Ian Gillan. This is actually called Trouble, the best of Gillan. So it is the Ian Gillan band, just under the name Gillan. Altogether, there's 16 tracks on here, and it's all solo stuff. The last track is a live version of Smoke on the Water, but besides that, everything is an official, original Gillan song. So pretty cool for that to see that. Next up, Lacuna Coil, Shallow Life. I do like Lacuna Coil. I throw them on from here to there. Not super heavy, but something you kind of just... you can put on while you're doing things around the house, things like that. Then I got this Megadeth, Still Alive and Well. I remember when this came out, seeing the ad in Hit Parader and the Circus magazines. Never owned it. First 6 tracks are live tracks, and the last 6 tracks are actually takes from the World Needs a Hero album. At this time, I remember Dave Mustaine fell in a shower or something that had some nerve damage, so he actually retired. We didn't think we would actually have to hear anything from Dave Mustaine again, but in 2004 he was back. But anyway, I think it's a little weird that they put 6 tracks from A World Needs a Hero on it, because that was the newest studio album by the band at the time. So if you bought this, you kind of, yes, you want to buy the album World Needs a Hero, or you've heard the 6 tracks and you don't really need to buy the album, because it's not their strongest album. Next up, I've never seen these guys on Ozfest back in the day. OTEP, this is their debut EP, Jihad. The song Filthy was they featured on the Ozfest 2001 Second Millennium soundtrack. So that was basically my intro to OTEP besides Ozfest. I never really owned anything by them, but as you've seen in my past videos, I have a little nostalgia for the new metal, so I picked this up. I'm not really a fan of anything they did after that. Here is a Russian bootleg. Really well done. Official, unofficial bootleg, I should say. This is Pink Floyd Animal Instincts, released on the 1977 Animals tour. Features animals in full, but not the exact track listing, because it goes from sheep, pigs on the wings part 1, dogs, pigs on the wing part 2, and then pigs 3 different ones. Then it goes into some stuff from Welcome, so Shine a New Crazy Diamond to Welcome the Machine, Have a Scar, Wish You Were Here, Shine a New Crazy Diamond. So basically it's the entire, I didn't realize this till now, it's the entire Wish You Were Here album in sequence, and it ends with Money, Us and Them, and the instrumental. Careful with that axe, Eugene. Another one of those unofficial, official bootlegs. This is Rainbow, Tokyo 1980 2-disc set. The selling point for me to grab this is it's a album with new singer Graham Bonnet at the time, and he does a lot of Dio tracks on here, like Catch the Rainbow. What else is on here from Dio? Long Live Rock and Roll. They do a reprise of that. Kill the King. And also Difficult to Cure. The instrumental is on here, but the album did not come out until a year later. So that was pretty cool. Best of Rose Tattoo. Don't own anything by them, so picked this up. 20 tracks. Their studio stuff's kind of hard to find. Same thing with the Gillan, tough to find. Then I got the Sepultura Beneath the Remains Deluxe Edition 2-disc set. Features the original album remastered, some bonus tracks from 2004. Let's just see, some instrumental tracks, and some live stuff. Spread over 2 discs. Really cool album. One of the first thrash metal albums. Big influence here. Speaking of thrash, prog thrash, I like to call these guys, Voivod. This is called Build Your Weapons, the best of the noise years, 1986 to 1988. In my opinion, that's probably their best era. 2-disc set, 20 tracks altogether. Really cool stuff. Then I got the debut album from Metal Church. I have the Dark, for some reason I was missing this. Rat, Reach for the Sky. I did not have this one for a while, so I'm glad to have it back in my collection. Next up is a Bath. This is Outstrider. This is the Season of Mist Deluxe Edition. As you can see there, the lenticular cover. It's got a Bath's face. Also looks like a picture of the woods, and his eyes are closing. So let me show you what's in this box. Yeah, this is kind of just held on by one of them little reusable glue strips, which it's not really holding on too well. All right, so you get a bath makeup, so you can paint yourself like a bath. The sponge to help you out. Try not to use that. This cool patch, and then you get the CD, the digipack. Really cool stuff there. I'm glad to have that. I was a big fan of his debut album. I heard this one wasn't as strong, but I kind of only listened to it once. Didn't really give it a shot, so I'm gonna try that again. This is Prequel by Ghost. This is the one album I'm not really familiar with them at all. I believe this is the last one they put out. Of course, they have a most recent album, but this is the last one they put out, I believe. I'm gonna look this up. It's just a thin digipack here. I believe it's a studio album. I don't really know much about this, but I'm gonna check it out. Carnifex, Slow Death. I love this album. Really cool stuff. Awesome artwork. From Nuclear Blast, just really cool deathcore stuff there. And we have Dokken from Conception, live 1981. So yeah, I mean, Dokken from 81, that's basically my favorite era. The Breaking Chains album, I actually absolutely love it, even though it wasn't released until 83. This was basically the first era of Dokken. Don Dokken wanted to go on his own, and his backing band wound up turning into the band Dokken. Cool stuff there. Then I got Whitesnake slided in. This is the 35th anniversary remaster. I own just the standard CD, so this US remix I heard sounds much better, so I had to pick this up. And then this guy, I've been getting a lot of his solo stuff. Slash, World on Fire with Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. I kind of like this, even though it's a digipack. I think it's kind of cool looking. Yeah, World on Fire, remember that being on the radio. However, I see there's 17 tracks on there. Might be a little too long for me to keep my attention. And then, glad to have this back in my collection. Heaven and Hell, live from Radio City Music Hall 2007. Doesn't have the slipcase, so that is the original album there. Original album cover, excuse me. Obviously, we all know what Heaven and Hell is. For those of you who don't, it is Black Sabbath, the Mob Rules era, reformed in 2006, 2007, and they could not use the name Black Sabbath due to something with Ozzy and Sharon not letting them use it. But anyway, Ronnie James Dio on vocals, Tony Iommi on drums, Geezer Butler on bass, and Vinny Appice on drums. 2-disc set featuring 15 tracks. Awesome. Then we have the 50th anniversary of the Rolling Stones' Beggar's Banquet. And yes, I do own this. However, this one had the slipcase, which featured the original United States artwork. There's the band cover for the time. Nothing special about this. Same exact. I had the SACD. No extra liner notes or anything in there. Pink Floyd, A Collection of Great Dance Songs. Never owned this. I owned it on vinyl. Never had it on CD, basically because I had all the studio stuff. Didn't really feel the need to own all of it. And the one standout here is Money, the 1981 remix re-recording, which can only be found on that CD. And we have Nile. This is Vile Nihilistic Rites. Really cool concept album. Egyptian metal. That's what we call it, even though these guys aren't really Egyptian, I don't think. Sticking with the new metal. Soulfly, their debut album. Used to own this, did not have it. Back in my collection. Danzig 3, How the Gods Kill. Awesome artwork there by H.R. Geiger. We have Danzig. This is Thrall, Demon Sweat Live. 93 track EP. So yeah, it's basically 3 tracks that are new studio tracks, 4 live takes, and basically it's just silence till track 93, and then it has the single version of Mother. There was a music video and stuff made for it back then. Next up, Yngwie J. Malmsteen, his debut album, Rising Force. Been looking at this for a while. 8 tracks on here, just pure genius. Classical metal is the best way I can describe it. It's a huge classical influence in here. I mean, even using the word metal lightly on this album, not really that metal. If you're Children of Bodom, Follow the Reaper. This is a deluxe, I think, remaster, 2008. Yeah, 2008 deluxe remaster. Mayhem with I don't know how you say this. Damon. The black metal masters. Some of the originals of black metal. The Art is Murder. Another great, deathcore band. I really like, at least the Nuclear Blast Records. Then we have Operation Mindcrime. This is the deluxe 2021 remaster featuring the entire disc remastered. Disc 2 is the entire album live from Hammersmith Odeon in 1990. I just own the standard version of this album, so I just had to get this. Then we have Opeth, the Roundhouse tapes. This is a 2-disc live set. Another one from Whitesnake, Slip the Tongue remastered. Again, I own just the standard CD version, so glad to have this one in my collection now. And yeah, we're down to the last one already. I bought a double of Rude Awakening. I already own it. Didn't realize it till I got home. This is Tool. This is called Opiate Squared. I picked this up. Not entirely sure of what this was. Turns out it's just their track Opiate redone on Blu-ray. It's not even a CD. So similar, similar style to Fear Inoculum. Hardcover book there. So yeah, everyone, that is my most recent, newest CD purchases, part 30. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll check you next video.